So we're underway. It's a scorcher. Very, very light airs at the moment. Supposed to be a decent breeze this afternoon, but we've got 35 miles to do today, so needed to get going a bit earlier than waiting for the wind. Get a few motor miles in before the wind comes in. Hopefully sail the afternoon into our destination, and our destination is Almerimar, which is where I hope to do my haul out. So this is actually quite exciting in that respect. And we've got a few other bits and pieces to do, some work on Hazel's boat to do, so we hope to spend a couple of weeks, I think, there doing some jobs. Flight back to England for family business that I've mentioned a few times now, and yeah, this should be the last leg. And then Almerimar is very close to Cabo Gata, which is where we start to actually move a bit northeast. It's the end of the easterly section of this coast of Spain, so about another 20 miles from there, I think, to the Cape, and so getting pretty close to the end of this section. All being well, touch wood, he says. Touch wood. Yeah, it's glorious, but very, very light airs. Now and again there's a puff, gives us a little bit more. I've got the sails up, not doing much, but I say it's a puff now and again, gives us a little push forwards. Motoring gently, because with the sail drive situation I've motored gently, well, since rotor, basically speaking. And you know, in many ways that's been good. We're here. Got the trusty fishing rod out. I bought a lead weight, which I think will get me down a bit deeper. See if it makes any difference. So far we catch essentially nothing. I certainly, the money I've spent on fishing gear, I could have bought a nice lot of fish with. There's a boat coming straight at me from behind, which clearly means I got right away, but I'm the stand-on vessel, to use the correct terms. So we're sailing in company. Got a new friend. It's a nice looking aluminium boat. Looks like aluminium to me, but there's some sort of code 0 or something like that. Light air sail up. It's good. Hazel, I don't know if you'll see her on this camera, but she's away back, but she left a good while after me. And dead downwind, so it's lovely. Lovely. And this wind's supposed to build as the day goes on, so could be perfect. Let's see what happens. Certainly pretty relaxed. It's the wind speed meter. About that much, look. Doing 4 knots downwind. Light airs. My French neighbour. It's very cool. It's a lovely day. Absolutely beautiful. Hope this goes on all day. And one thing that is really strange, I just can't get a grip on it really. It's you know, down here, beautiful, beautiful weather. I've got my rash guard on for sunblock. It's hot, and I turn the camera around and there's snow on the mountains. Clearly they're high, but it's just so wacky, isn't it? Seeing snow and sat in this weather. And we're just wing on wing coming in. We've got 6 miles to the waypoint, which is my last waypoint before the waypoint. That's the marina entrance. So 6 miles here, then about another 2 miles on from there. I say wing on wing, downwind, light airs, doing 4 knots or high 3s to 4. I just feel like this boat was built for this sort of thing. It's perfect. It's perfect. And she's sailing upright, wing on wing. And yeah, it is really, really very, very good. So I've invented this brilliant sunshade. Here it is. It is in fact a towel that I've tied up on the rail there and sort of tuck the corners in. And what it does is it keeps the plotter in shade, and me a little bit, because this, when it's in the sun, gets unbearably hot and it can't do it any good. So my fantastic sunshade here is going to keep that shady, hopefully, and so it doesn't overheat. We're good all day because we're heading east. The sun comes up clearly in the east and works around, and the bimini gives us shade until very late in the afternoon, 5-6 o'clock in the afternoon. Then it's round here and coming under the bimini. So this fantastic shade is going to hopefully sort that out. We're making our approaches now. We've got 2.5 miles to 2.4 miles to the actual marina entrance. This is what it looks like. Somewhere up there's the marina entrance. Can't see it at the moment, but presumably it will come clear at some stage. This is us in the marina at Almerimar, which is a very interesting place. It's a big complex that was built at some stage, and it's still functioning. The marina's looking tatty in places. Some of the concrete docks are sort of eroding away. Bit of rust in the ferro, but the rest of it looks okay. It's a nice boat. It's a steel spray there. The marina office. Look at this beautiful tower. I love the stonework on the building. They've done a nice job of this. That's lovely. So haul out's booked. We've got it, and I can work. I'm shouting because it's windy and I expect a load of wind. I can work on the boat. I can stay on the boat while it's out. Price is reasonable. Good. Hopefully it's all going to work. Looks hopeful. Yeah, I think some of these boats have been here a bit too long. There's a few project boats about. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So that is the haul out booked for next Wednesday. I've now also ordered some anti-foul, the same anti-foul I've got on already, so that'll be a straight over the top coat there, which also is supposed to be coming soon at a normal price. Had a look at the yard. It looks good. Looks like a good working yard. I'm allowed to live on the boat while it's out, do the work myself, everything that is normal in my experience, but couldn't do in rotor. So great, made real progress. Hazel's ordered some new anchor chain because the chain she's got is horrible. Sadly, probably a bit of false economy there. We bought a very cheap chain for her when she started off, whenever that is, about 4 years ago or so, and it hasn't held up. So this is decent quality chain she's bought. We hope, at least it's a known brand. It's Almerimar, I think. So should be good, and galvanized and calibrated and all that, which she doesn't need at the moment. Well, the galvanized she needs, but the calibration she doesn't, because she pulls it in by hand. But it should be good chain. That's the point. Stop wittering, man. So quite an exciting morning. Obviously we've arranged to spend a fair bit of money between us, but that's boat life, isn't it? I'm pleased. Haul out is booked. Yeah, that's good. bow lines.
Yeah, sure.
I'll do the aft end. Yeah.
Should be pretty easy.
Should be easy, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Faces of the excited crew waiting for the haul out. We're in the bay. Just wander forwards. There we go. Waiting for the travel lift to come back. They're just taking one boat, and hopefully it'll be us after that.
Si nosotros no estamos haciendo nada. Es que es ella cuando se mueve. Tiene que dar, ¿eh? Esto lo tiene que tener aquí. Que no se mueva ahora. Esto lo tiene... No, buen día.
I will see what they can do. Oh, I know what they're going to do. Stop us abrading the hull. No one else has ever done that. Yeah, they know what they're doing. They're very, very good. Very good. And there she is. Quick look round, it all looks pretty good with one exception, which is I'm a bit confused by, to be honest with you, but there's a crack in the, I think in the fiberglass. I'm gonna have to grind that off. I suppose the rudder's swollen up. Some water's got in there somehow. Which is strange. The anti-fouling's worked well. It's just this little bit of slime on it. Nothing much. A couple of barnacles here and there, but not much. A trailing edge. Yeah, that's the only weird thing. I'm gonna have to grind in there, re-glass that, let it dry. Otherwise we're looking pretty good, I'd say. Well, it has been a while coming, hasn't it, that haul out. I've been trying to get the Tapatya hauled out since before Christmas. I've been pushing for it, but finally we've got ourselves around to a place where it's easy, and actually I have to say very reasonably priced here as well. Good place for a haul out, I can recommend it. And we're out, she's up on the dry and ready for the work that needs doing, which of course is the most important thing, is the output shaft in the sail drive. New bearings, new seals on that, obviously a new anti-foul all around, and look at that rudder, which I can tell you now, didn't turn out to be a big deal. I suspect there's something, we had an issue when Elizabeth was on board, and it wasn't her fault, it was my fault, but she was there nonetheless, and we ran aground, and obviously I didn't film it because when you run aground, the last thing you think of, well, if you're me, is rushing off and getting the camera. So, you know, it was all hands on deck, get us back afloat again. But I suspect the rudder took a bit of load, and yeah, anyhow, that's how I grounded out, and you'll see it next week, but it didn't turn out to be a big deal. Yes, all out work coming next time, of course, including that all important output shaft on the sail drive, which I hope will be useful video for people who have such a sail drive and such a job to do. Anyhow, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. As ever, enormous thank you to the lovely people that support this via Patreon and PayPal and make these videos possible. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.